Hey everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality back with you here today to go over an article from May 28th from OutKick. And the headline enough was to make kind of one of those ones that made me go, I got to see what this is about because there's got to be more to it than this. It says LuluLemon fired 2 employees for trying to stop shoplifters. That seems completely inverted. You'd want the employees to be given an award for trying to stop shoplifters or something. So my thought is, what happened here? Let's figure it out because I'm just flabbergasted. So, article says it starts off with, not all heroes wear capes. Some of them wear egregiously overpriced yoga pants. LuluLemon fired 2 employees in Georgia earlier this month for confronting masked robbers who were ransacking their store. Video shows 3 men bursting into the Peachtree Corners LuluLemon store in Atlanta. That's when the thieves grabbed as much merchandise as they could before sprinting out the door. No, you can march back out, former assistant manager Jennifer Ferguson said. Chill, B-word, shut your ass up, one of the robbers yelled back. The men momentarily stood in the store doorway and stared at the employees who were coming back inside to grab several more pairs of leggings. It's amazing what happens in our big cities these days. It's just people are allowed to go in and steal stuff and nothing happens. And this guy, obviously a very nice human being, talking back to the woman like that. So, embedded tweet here says, more corporate insanity. 2 LuluLemon employees fired for calling the police on looters in an Atlanta, Georgia location. And that's what those people are, the looters. So, article continues, says the looters allegedly struck that same store nearly a dozen times before. Like, you guys aren't prepared for them at this point. I mean, they're basically telegraphing it. So because that's what happens when retail stores have a zero tolerance policy on chasing or physically engaging with a thief. When the women did follow the criminals outside, they did not physically try to stop them. Instead, they reported the robbery to the Gwinnett Police Department. Police tracked down the thieves and charged them with felony robbery. Well, at least that's a happy ending, I guess, for the thief part. But it says, but the LuluLemon employees lost their job. So why? It says because it's company policy to make shoplifting as easy as possible. Yep, that's how you stay in business. Let people just take your shit and then, nothing happens and you lose your job. It says, we are not supposed to get in the way, Ferguson said. You kind of clear a path for whatever they're going to do. And I understand some of this is, excuse me, not cutting that out. I know some of that is that employers don't want their employees to get hurt, probably because they just don't want to be responsible for what happens in case someone gets severely injured, if not killed, which has happened before. But at the same time, it's like, you're just going to let good people just kind of deal with consequences of doing something good? I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. So the article continues, says you're not even allowed to report the crime, according to the former employee. Really? That is strange. Says after it's over, you scan a QR code, and that's that, she said. We've been told not to put it in any notes because that might scare other people. We're not supposed to call the police, not really supposed to talk about it. Again, that is just odd. People steal shit from the store, and you're just kind of like, nah, whatever, it's not a thing. Like doing the Jedi mind trick, like these guys didn't steal anything from here. The regional manager questioned Ferguson and 5-year employee Rachel Rogers on why they decided to call the police, because that's what any normal, rational human being would do. Says then the company fired the 2 without severance. How about we fire the regional manager? Because they just seem like an idiot. But okay. Says, I am more than proud to announce that my wife went into fight mode, Ferguson's husband Jason wrote on Facebook. She protected herself and the other employees in the store by yelling at them to get out. She defended her space and her people. She has people, good for her. Says, according to Jason, the women were told it would look bad for LuluLemon to be the company calling the police. People were stealing from your store, you utter spoons. What what were they supposed to do? Just kind of, I don't understand how a company can come down on employees and go, you know what? You should have let those people rip us off. I don't understand that. Do they really expect it if, these women were there and just let the people go, that the company would be like, oh, you guys did the right thing by not doing anything at all to stop that? Jesus H. Our values these days are so backwards. Anyway, last sentence of the article says, right, because it certainly doesn't look bad to have masked robbers piling thousands of dollars in stolen merchandise into the trunks of their cars outside of your store. Seriously, I mean, this is insanity. Boycott these guys. And I've heard these guys have done stuff before that's pretty bad. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I've seen their name go up. I totally resent who they are because of that other story. Although I hadn't heard of them before then. That was like within the last year or so. But this is insane. What do you guys think about this? Do you think these 2 employees should have been fired for trying to stop people from stealing? And FYI to all these big companies out there is that, again, not cutting that out, you're going to have to move out of these big cities because you're like these big city stores that you have that you have your merchandise in are just going to become money pits. I mean, you see San Francisco's losing like every major company from their city because of all the things that are just being stolen. This is what we're going to do now, is just let people steal. You guys are going to lose money. And then what happens is that all these communities can't seem to understand that, taking stuff from their stores means that they don't want to be there anymore. And they go, why is this company moving? You don't support this community. And it's like, no, we can't have a business. We can't run an effective business when we're not making any money because everything's being stolen because of the stupid people running the cities. So again, what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.